Thanks for joining us on the Sports on Pulse. Hello, I'm Gary Al Smith, and today it's a bit of a sad story and a bit of a confusing one as well. But first, let me take you to 2014 in November in Japan, when a then 17-year-old Ghanaian athlete became the first at any level to win a gold medal. And then we tell you our story. An extraordinary achievement, a fantastic one, which led to even the president, John Mahama, giving her a lot of plaudits. One of the things he also said, if you recall at the time, was that he was going to make sure that she got a scholarship to study abroad. 2 years later, there's all sorts of stories happening to Martha Bisa. She did not get to the All-African Games in Congo. She had to be flown by the sports ministry as an observer. But the crux of the matter we've been asking for more than a year is what happens to her future. In the last 24 hours, we are getting news that the Ghana Athletics Association are making the extraordinary move to ban this promising 18-year-old. Kweku Nimapko has just joined us in studio. Thank you.
Thank you.
He is a former national athlete, 100 and 200 meters, but he's here to lodge a certain kind of complaint, and I'll tell you about it in a moment. So, how is Martha Bisa, first of all?
Oh, she's doing very well. She has a great team by her side, so she's doing very well.
She's in Accra.
Yes, she trained today, this morning at Elwak.
At Elwak Stadium. Yes. What a lot of us know is that she was legally being taken care of by the former actor called Mickey Osei-Ebeeko.
Yes.
What is the relationship between herself and Mickey Osei-Ebeeko now?
They have very fantastic relationship. She still lives with Mickey Osei-Ebeeko.
Legally, is he her guardian?
Yes.
Okay, so what position do you take in her life?
Yes, I'm also a sort of a guardian to her. We are trying to manage her in the way.
So you are part of the team that manages
precisely.
Martha Bisa.
Yeah.
Now, the story that the Ghana Athletics Association are saying is that based on the fact that she had a couple of scholarships, basically, Martha Bisa has not showed up for meetings that will inure to her own benefit. According to them, and in information that we have got, one Dr. Lamte was supposed to come from Cape Coast to come and speak to Martha about her future. The lack of attendance from Martha leading to what they say is an indefinite ban. So Martha Bisa is supposed to be banned indefinitely. Now, Kweku Nimapko takes a contrary view, so he's going to tell us the story. What is it from your point of view?
Yes, the story from the GAA is completely a lie. What happened was that on the 13th, they had a national championship. They had a competition at Elwak.
Yes.
Right?
The 13th of this month.
Yes. When Martha was supposed to go and run, Filipina, the general secretary of the GAA, went to Martha Bisa and was trying to talk to her while she was preparing to run. So she told the lady she should just pause for her to go on with whatever she was doing. So what happened was that Martha, after the event, went to see Professor Dodo as Filipina requested. Francis Dodo told Martha to stay aside, wait till all the athletes are gone before they could meet Martha. Martha did so. Francis Dodo did not turn up with his team. So she decided to leave because it was getting late. She lives all the way in Kaswa.
Yeah.
So what happened was that Filipina called Martha Bisa and told her they have a letter for Martha Bisa. I said, okay, I have a very busy schedule, but I'll squeeze some time to go with Martha at the GAA to go and pick up the letter. I went with Martha. We spoke to Filipina before we went. We stood there. Filipina told me she was taking her auntie to the hospital. Later, when we had left after about an hour, she called back. And I was like, Madam, we've waited for you for an hour. We've called you several times. You didn't pick your phone. So we've left. Then I said, what is this? They said, oh, I have a common letter for Martha Bisa. I said, okay, fair enough. Then I'll pick the letter for Martha Bisa. So this is the letter that I have in my hands.
Let me read it now. This letter is dated the 17th of May, just about a couple of 10 days or so, or 13 days ago. It says, Dear Martha, the GAA has made a few attempts to meet you to clarify a few issues regarding your welfare that are of concern to Ghana athletics. In the most recent attempt, I informed you of the fact that the GAA wanted to meet you after the 4th Circuit Championship at Elwak last Saturday. Unfortunately, despite that, you chose to leave the stadium without informing or meeting with us. When I subsequently called you on the phone to find out where you were, you indicated that you had already gone home. I have been asked to, again, invite you to meet with the GAA executive at 4 p.m. on the 19th of May 2016 at the GAA office at the Accra Sports Stadium. The GAA executive members look forward to meeting you. yours faithfully, Filipina Frimpong. After this, what happened?
Yes, look at the letter. It was dated 17th, right?
Yeah, so 2 days.
No, when I got there, look at what she did. 18th.
Okay.
That was when she stamped the letter. Actually wrote the letter on that day.
Okay.
She asked for Martha's address and I gave her, but she backdated the date.
Okay.
That's fair enough. I picked the letter on their behalf.
Yeah.
But if you look at what they sent to the media, it was stated that the letter was given to Matabisa at Elwak, which is a complete lie.
Okay.
Dr. Lamte came because
Who is Dr. Lamte?
Dr. Lamte is the vice chairman. He's been the vice chairman for GAA for, God knows, 16 years.
Okay.
For 16 years, he's been the vice chairman of GAA. Dr. Lamte came to, Elwak, to observe the competition. Afterwards, you invited Martha once by writing to her.
Okay.
She picked the letter and attended. When you went, he said it's about her welfare. So at the meeting, Francis Dodu started. Who is this? He said Kwekwini Mako.
Being you?
Yes, you know him. He said, but doctor, please, you know, Prof, please, you know Kwekwini Mako. This is Kwekwini Mako, and who is this? My brother. Anyway, I don't want to have a meeting with you with Kwekwini Mako as part of it. Martha said, no, I cannot sit before the 5 executives of the GAA.
Elders, yes.
Filipina, Dr. Lamte.
And let's bear in mind that Martha is how old?
She's just 18 years. Professor Francis Dodu, Mark Dradozi, Samuel Ayer of Ghana Immigration.
Yeah, sure.
So at the meeting, Professor Dodu kept going on for about 50 minutes, and the girl insisted. So I was like, Prof, why won't you let me be part of the meeting? Because you criticize that situation. I was like, what? Why are you telling me this? Even President Mahama, people criticize President Mahama.
Yeah.
If it's about her welfare, we are all for it. If she's going to get something good out of this meeting, we are all for it. So let's go on with the meeting. He said, no, it's not going to come on. Look at what they just wrote. You know, there was an issue about Matabisa's some money issue with her mother and stuff. It was all over. Yes. Everybody knows about this. They have denied that story ever since. But per the statement they wrote, you see how God works. He has exposed them. Now they said they demanded $2,500 from her.
Okay, let's get something clear. Our viewers may not understand what you are saying. So what happened at the time Martha came from Nanjing in China? I said Japan in the beginning. It's China. The president said he was going to give her a scholarship. Now, he worked with and actually ordered that the processes should be gone through for it to be a Ghana Athletics Association scholarship. She actually got a couple of them. And what we understand is that the GAA told Martha to pay or put down an amount of $2,500 for her ticket. And this is what Kweku is talking about.
Yes, precisely. They kept denying that they have never ever asked for, money from Matabisa. But now God has exposed them in a way. You see, they keep lying about it. How can you issue a press statement of indefinite suspension to an athlete?
So let's come to that.
Please, 1 second.
Yeah.
And you cite Kwekwini Mako, and all that you wrote in that letter was just bogus, because I have never ever in my life been to Mickey Oseibeko's house. But they kept on saying, I went to Mickey Oseibeko's house and I didn't even tell him anything. Complete lies. And this is what these people are doing at that.
No, that is why I started by asking, who is the legal guardian of Martha?
I said Mickey. And okay, even when I received this letter, I spoke to Mickey. I read the letter to him.
Hold on. If there's a meeting regarding Martha Bisa's future, and Mickey is the registered legal guardian, is he not in Ghana?
He wasn't invited to that day. And what happened was that I called Mickey to inform him about the letter.
Yes.
When Mickey wants to do something for Matabisa and he's so tight, he calls me to do it on his behalf.
Okay.
And I've been doing that. I've been traveling with Martha to Kumasi and other places.
Hold on. The Ghana Athletics Association are obliged to deal with only legal people. They are not here to speak. That's why I'm playing the devil's advocate here.
No. You see, the point is that if they invite her for a meeting, she's 18 years, she can decide to go with anybody.
Okay.
She can decide to go with anybody. Why are they trying to?
She can't decide to go with
anybody. She can. No. It is her choice.
No, hold on.
It is her choice.
Hold on. When you are filling embassy forms, High Commission forms.
It is not about it. This is just about GA, and the letter was addressed to Matabisa, not Mickey Osebeko.
Okay. But when she's coming to meetings,
yes.
I've dealt with national athletes for a very long time.
Yes, I am a former national athlete.
Yes, when they are under 18 or they are kids.
Yes.
Legal guardians are supposed to be there.
She is not under 18. She's 18 years of age. Let's get that one right.
Fine.
Yes.
But who is the legal? That's the question I'm asking you.
I said,
is your name on documents that you are the legal guardian?
I do a lot of things for Matabisa with my
Are you legally her legal guardian?
What is legal? So if I'm not a legal guardian, I can't do anything for Matabisa?
Well.
Is that what you are saying? Nobody can help you in life?
No, what I'm saying is that I'm saying they are not here. So I'm putting questions to you that listeners...
Yes, but I don't expect you to ask some of these questions. Simply because the letter is clear and it stated a certain, point in the letter. And I'll be happy if you stick to that. Honestly, you know, is this the pain that we are giving to a poor girl who was 17 years?
You see, it's my job to interview people. I can't take what you say at face value.
Yes.
So if I'm questioning you, you have to understand.
I agree.
Legally, if I have my brother and he's even over 18, he can't bring anybody that he wants, especially when it has to do with scholarships. I don't know if you've applied for educational scholarships before.
What are you?
They have to be.
I'm educated.
No, I'm saying educational scholarships.
Yes.
There have to be legal documentation to state that Kwekuni Mako's legal guardian
This is not about educational
person.
scholarship. This is a letter inviting somebody for a common meeting.
Yes.
And she can decide to bring. Okay, in the first place, why didn't you ask? Why did they call Mickey to come and pick the letter? But they called me to come and pick the letter.
But what is the meeting for?
For her welfare.
For her welfare.
She can decide to go with anybody.
And it includes scholarships that she's getting.
No, there was nothing like scholarship. We did not discuss anything. Professor Dodu ended the meeting and decided that we should just go on.
Okay, so right now, having asked these questions,
yes,
your gripe with the GAA is that they are stifling her progress.
Precisely. From 2014, the president of this country promised the poor girl.
Yes.
Up to now, we haven't heard anything. Even for competitions in Congo, Martha Bisa was, how do you call it, sideline. It took the ministry to intervene for this girl to go, just to have an observation about it. Clearly, it tells you that the GAA has serious issues with Martha Bisa, and by law, they do not have any sole right to ban the girl indefinitely from running. What is her offense?
So why are they banning her indefinitely?
If you don't know, I showed you the whole, how do you call it, the whole statement. What did they state in it? It was bogus. Nothing. Okay. Nothing. You called her for a meeting. She turned up. She came with Kwekuni Macron. Professor Dodu asked for a certain money. It is just bogus.
Okay. So I'm asking you these questions because I mean it has to be a balanced interview. However, I need to put it to you that in the All Africa Games, your account of why she didn't go is not true.
I don't get the question.
Why did you say Martha Bisa could not be flown to the All Africa Games?
What did I say here? I haven't said anything about All African Games concerning
Congo
why
Brazzaville.
she did not go.
Yes, you said they were not willing to fly her to the games, and that the sports ministry had to fly her.
Yes, it's allowed. Let me tell you, in 2003, I was part of the team which was supposed to go to Abuja.
Yes.
In a way, the association could not fund for us.
Yes.
So we remained.
Yes.
Leo Masmos was actually the GAA sideline Leo Masmos.
Yes.
And then it took the ministry to intervene for Leo Masmos to go. When he went, he won a gold medal for Ghana. It happens always. Why do you think the ministry will come in and then assist the girl to go? Because they've seen the future that she has.
Okay. The question I want to put to you is that did she qualify for the All Africa Games?
There's no qualification time for All African Games.
Why wasn't she taken to the games? To run for Ghana?
Yes, there is no qualification time for All African Games. So your country will just select you to be part of the team.
So you are saying she wasn't selected because you have a personal.
You know the interesting thing?
No.
If you want me to go dive more into it, I will. What happened was that Martha Bisa is an 800 meters runner.
Sure.
They decided that she should go and compete for 1,500 meters.
I remember that.
That is just shambolic. You get it? Mm-hmm. And out of the 1,500 meters, she won all her events. Mm-hmm. This year she's running 800 meters.
Sure.
She's performing. She's won almost all events.
Okay.
But we know where this thing is coming from. You know something? After the last event in Cape Coast, they are supposed to reward them. Martha has won almost all the 5 events, and they just don't want to reward the girl.
Okay. As we wrap up on the interview, let me ask you, why do you think they dislike Martha Bisa?
I think it would be better you speak to Francis Dodu.
But you are here before I ask him.
No, but they brought a statement, and we are talking on that statement. And
but
there's
it's not
nothing
an
good
official statement yet.
What do you mean? Mark Dodu signed it. He's the treasurer of the association.
But we've not been seen.
He sent it to media men. Yeah. He put it on a coach's platform.
Okay.
So it is very authentic.
Hold on. You have to calm down.
Yes, I've calmed down. But I don't see why you should ask some of these questions.
Okay,
seriously.
because you see, a document is not official until it is out there. We don't deal with statements on WhatsApp platforms.
This thing is out. I said coach's platform, GAA coach's platform.
So if I have
my source.
Hold on. Your source does not matter to me. What the people matter is official document. When you brought this official document,
yes,
I read it because there's a what do you call it? A letterhead on it.
Yes.
When you bring me a statement on a WhatsApp platform and you say it's from the GAA,
yes,
I may have concocted it. The cameraman may have concocted it. You may have concocted it. So I deal with only official statements. Yes. So if I'm asking you questions and I'm asking you for only official, understand me. Your point is well made that
you started this interview by saying 1 or 2 things in those messages. So our conversation is just based on those messages.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I'm giving you my source, and you can go and check it. If not, they can take me on.
You see, the issue of Martha Bisa is that it's not the first time we are talking about Martha Bisa.
Yes.
There are so many competing interests, as you know.
Which is?
I'm saying there are so many competing interests. Even the guardians of Martha Bisa,
Yes.
at the time her career started, we heard that at first she was staying with one coach in Kumasi. Hold on. I just want to make you understand why I am being careful with it. When it comes to Martha Bisa, we can't just allow anybody to come and say I'm the legal guardian. That's what I'm saying.
Have I said I'm the legal guardian?
No, we can't just allow anybody to come and say that she's a national asset now. So when we
national asset.
Yeah, she's a national asset
she's
now.
Been left after lifting the flag of Ghana high.
Yes, that is why we have to question. So
yes.
Thank you very much for coming. We'll continue this discussion.
Okay, but there's just one thing that I want to say. Look, I think I'll call on the president of this country to step into this thing. I'm calling on the sports minister. Sport is not just about soccer.
Sure.
This is a poor girl who lifted the flag of Ghana. They played the national anthem. She's the most colorful Ghanaian athlete we've ever had. And this is how Ghana is paying her back.
But I want to put
in the interest of just one person.
I want to put it to you.
Yes.
That in this country, when people who are national assets come up, there are so many competing interests. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary.
I hope you've enjoyed the interview as much as I have. I'm Gary Al Smith. Later.